Greetings, and thanks for joining us here at CBR. The Hulk has been out of commission in the Marvel Cinematic Universe for a while, so we're left to ask, what happens to the Hulk in the MCU going forward? And more importantly, who else could take on the role? To date, several actors have portrayed the Incredible Hulk on screen. From Bill Bixby and Lou Ferrigno in the Incredible Hulk TV series to Mark Ruffalo as the MCU's main Hulk, each of these actors has placed their own spin upon the character. Ruffalo in particular has been the face of the Hulk for over a decade. Ruffalo's last appearance was in 2022's Disney Plus series She-Hulk Attorney at Law as a side character. 2 years after the She-Hulk series finale, no new announcements have been made regarding everyone's favorite green hero. With the multiverse saga coming to a close, there's still an opportunity to bring the Hulk or possibly multiple versions of Hulk back into the mix. He may not be a central character going forward, but it would be a disservice to not just the character, but the fans, if he should simply fade off into obscurity. In the upcoming Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars, Doctor Doom's plan for the multiverse will likely take its inspiration from the numerous comics that deal with Doom's dislike of incursions, which have been a crucial, sometimes ignored part of the MCU over the past several years. It's a theory, but a working one at that Doom will strive to condense several multiversal strands into one. Whether he's pruning the universes like the TVA attempts in Deadpool and Wolverine, or taking the best of all possible worlds and creating a collage-like planet where he reigns remains to be seen. If Doom does pull from the multiverse, then there's no reason why Edward Norton and Eric Bana couldn't reappear within the MCU, at least to show that these films aren't written off completely just for the sake of moving forward. In a similar fashion to Spider-Man, No Way Home, or Deadpool and Wolverine, enveloping Edward Norton and Eric Bana to the MCU once more could give a strong homage to the MCU's original roots. But why should we stop at just a couple of past Hulks? There are plenty of viable performers who can bring new dimensions to the role now that Ruffalo's Bruce Banner has unceremoniously moved from center stage to the background. The most notable performer who has already hulked out unofficially is James McAvoy, who delivered a stellar performance, or performances, in M. Night Shyamalan's Split and its follow-up Glass. Turning into the Beast sees McAvoy doing his best Berserker mode Hulk without actually going fully green. McAvoy is immensely talented and able to switch personae on a dime, which lends itself all the better to the radical transformation, beyond going green, that Dr. Banner experiences. Another contender could be Eddie Redmayne, seen in the Fantastic Beasts series, along with the recently released and well-received Peacock series, The Day of the Jackal. Redmayne is a phenomenal performer who can convincingly play a befuddled professor and later reveal himself to actually be a complex, calculating killer. Redmayne could bring a more Bixby-like version of Hulk to the screen, being a true, unapologetically nerdy version of Dr. Bruce Banner, only to later become the Hulk and also bring menace and intimidation to the Hulk's strength. Ryan Gosling's charm is no secret weapon. Everybody knows it and is well aware of the actor's abilities. What is also true is that Gosling is a versatile performer who can go toe-to-toe with the great action stars. See, for example, 2024's The Fall Guy. Gosling is funny, charming of course, and also really good at kicking ass. It would be great to see a version of the Hulk on screen who is a little more cartoonish, a little less uptight when he's Bruce. Still, Gosling could also bring the emotional depth that a figure like the Hulk needs, in whatever form he ends up taking. Motion capture technology allows for a lot of people to deliver performances that are physical, but ultimately have little to do with the high-flying fight sequences that fans see on the big screen. Josh Brolin's performance as Thanos is excellent for sure, but there's little correlation beyond facial expressions that audiences see in those big battles that define the villain's appearance in the MCU. What is crucial and almost forgotten at this point is that actors lose themselves to their roles and truly adopt the mannerisms of the characters they're playing. After playing Gollum in Peter Jackson's Lord of the Rings franchise, Andy Serkis has become the go-to guy for serious motion capture performances.
My pocket.
3 guesses. Monstrous 3 wishes.
From Supreme Leader Snoke in the Star Wars franchise to Caesar in the Planet of the Apes reboot franchise, he has brought many iconic characters to life, imbuing them with far more emotion and humanity than many people believed that CGI was capable of. Someone like Andy Serkis, who previously played Ulysses Klaue, aka Claw, in the MCU, could really make the most out of a Hulk who goes beyond being big, brawny, and short-tempered. Serkis could bring a missing physicality to the role of Hulk, not to mention the fact that an older Bruce Banner could be a boon for audiences who are used to their favorite roles being taken by youngsters. With Venom: The Last Dance having come and gone to little fanfare, it seems that Tom Hardy's schedule is open. The well-revered actor is known for risk-taking and sometimes ludicrous voice acting, but he's got the range and the physicality to bring a sense of menace that's been lacking from the Hulk since Iron Man tamed him a decade ago. Tom Hardy could convincingly play Dr. Bruce Banner, albeit a beefy one, and then segue into the Hulk, who's not just going to jump around and smash things, but walk with a real sense of menace. The MCU, for all of its ecstatic high points, sometimes loses the gravitas that performers like Tom Hardy could bring to the role.
I'm kidding. I know, it's crazy. I'm wearing shirts now.
Yeah.
To bring Hulk back, the MCU needs Ruffalo to play a significant part in the upcoming Avengers 2-part finale to the multiverse saga, Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars. What this also means is that the multiverse, expanding and collapsing simultaneously, can provide fans with more Hulks than we know what to do with. As was the case with Spider-Man No Way Home, it turns out that it's relatively simple, besides licensing and contracts, to bring several Spider-Men together in one room. Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield each had their distinct time in the spotlight wearing the websuit, but their return in No Way Home was rightfully considered one of the best decisions the MCU made in recent years. With Maguire, Garfield, and current MCU Spider-Man Tom Holland all in the same room was not just a great spectacle, but an emotionally rewarding decision that gave some closure to 3 separate Spider-Man stories.
Hey, what are like some of the craziest villains that you guys have fought?
Seems you've met some of them.
The MCU could do something similar with Bruce Banner. Imagine the MCU's Hulk leading an army of Hulks in a grand battle on Battleworld in Avengers Secret Wars, ready to smash all of their opposition and save the day. Meeting alternate versions of himself could also help Bruce heal from some of his trauma from becoming the Hulk and balancing the public's view of him as a hero and a monster.
Puny God.
Let us know who you think could take on the role of the big bad Hulk in the ongoing MCU. Do you think Ruffalo will receive a fitting send-off, or will he reappear and become crucial once again in the franchise? Let us know what you think in the comments below. Remember to subscribe to stay up on all the latest from CBR. Until next time, thanks for joining us.